breakfast sandwich with a Thomas Light English muffin for 3 points, one slice of Velveeta for 1 point, two eggs, 0 points, half a grapefruit and tomato slices for 0 points. My coffee is 2 points. This is my second cup. It has 2 tablespoons of fat-free half and half in each of them, so for 4 tablespoons of that is 2 points. So my breakfast is 6 points. Alright, another 0 point dinner tonight. I've got green onions, which are 0 points, cucumber, 0 points, tomato slices, 0 points, one ear of corn, 0 points, and I have my leftover chicken from last night, which is 85 grams, which is just about 3 ounces. Still 0 points. Hi, it is Friday night, August 23rd. I think it's 23rd. And I just showed you everything that I had to eat today. Well, not everything. I didn't show you my lunch. I had a turkey burger. I was over at my son's doing laundry today. And I was hungry when I was over there. I ate breakfast before I went, but it was a long day. So I was looking in his refrigerator to see what he had. I found his grapes. I ate grapes. And then I wanted some protein, and I found a turkey burger that I had stuck in the freezer when I was staying with him. So I got that out and ate a turkey burger. Just the patty. I didn't have any bread or anything with it. So that was a 0-point lunch. And then I came home and you saw my 0-point dinner. The only reason that I'm not sitting here stuffing my face with a pizza right now is, well, there's two reasons. First of all, I promised you guys I'd always be honest with you, and I would feel awful, you know, having to admit to you that I ate an entire small pizza or large pizza because they were having a special. And also is because my fabric strips showed up today, and I didn't want to get grease on this beautiful fabric because these are just gorgeous fabrics. And I'm going to be cutting some tonight for binding strips for my quilt. That's it. So I was online with the pizza place. I was going to order pizza, and then I thought, no, I don't want to spend the money. And then I'd have to admit that I'm a complete fraud online. So I didn't. I opted to have, oh, this is what I did. You know, this was, the shared a recipe like a few weeks ago. Oatmeal muffin in a cup. Or something like that. Well, that's what I made. So I had a 2-point oatmeal treat. And then I had a bag of popcorn. So that's 5 points. So it took me up to 15 points today. Because after dinner, I'd only had 10 points. I had a cookie when I was at my son's, and I tracked the cookie. It was 4 points. So, and it's probably a good thing there was only one cookie left in the bag. But that's what I had. So now I came back to my craft room. I'm going to cut some fabric and probably put together another quilt block. I think I've got, I still have to finish the second row. I didn't finish the second row yet and attach it to the first row. And then I'll start working on the bottom row. So, since it's tomorrow's Saturday, I don't have anything planned other than I think my son's coming up tomorrow. I think he's pretty much going to be here most of the weekend, but I don't know for sure. So, anyway, my calorie count, I haven't added it all up yet, but I can tell you that my calories burned are way ahead of the calories I took in today because I have 15 flights of stairs. I carried my laundry down, carried my laundry up to my son's, carried it back down to my car, then carried it back up here, and I had to make several trips to do that. So I went and got my fingerprints done today, so that I can get my sublicense signed off on. And they were having a hard time getting my fingerprints.
So the computer just didn't like my thumb. And I was told before that when you've been a teacher, your hands are super clean all the time just because you're so used to washing your hands all the time after being around kids. And I don't know, I guess that's true. I wash my hands a lot. My hands are in a lot of water. Um, and then I found out that another friend of mine had an apple tree in his yard that got hit by lightning in the storm that came through earlier this week. And he had 2 big baskets of apples in his driveway, and I got one of them. So I did that, and then I stopped at my sister's to borrow her KitchenAid because I have the attachment, you know, I showed that on my video, my favorite kitchen gadgets. That is the slicer, peeler, corer for the apples. But my KitchenAid is in Idaho, so I borrowed her KitchenAid and brought it over here so I can make applesauce over the weekend. And I'm probably going to make some pickles too. I need to get some jars. A year and a half ago, or last June, a year ago, when I had to move out of the condo, I sold a lot of my jars because I had no place to live and I didn't know where I was going to be forever. And kind of wish I would have hung on to all those jars now, otherwise, because now I wouldn't have to go buy anymore. I put a plea on Facebook today about if you have pint jars, please let me know. I'll be happy to take them off your hands. But yeah, so I'm going to be canning pretty much the next few days, which is why I wanted to work on my quilt a little bit tonight. So anyway, yeah, I fought off the old craving. I don't know why lately pizza has been sounding so good to me. I haven't really craved it for a long time. I'm thinking tomorrow what I'm going to do is actually I have some tomato sauce here. Try to find some mozzarella cheese tomorrow, and I can do like a little mock pizza on like a veggie pizza on a tortilla in the oven. I've done that before. That might, take away my craving. Try to go that route rather than, order a pizza that I know I would sit here and eat the entire thing and then I'd, be upset with myself tomorrow or later tonight. Does that make sense to anybody? You like my drinking glass? Mason jars. They're not just for vegetables. So anyway, like I said, no huge plans tomorrow. I've got stuff to do here. Obviously, my apples are still down in the car, so I want to, when my son gets here, I'll have him bring them up because they're too heavy for me to carry. Otherwise, I just might have to make a lot of trips up and down to get them going. So, all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed everything I had to eat today. I'm not sure what tomorrow's going to bring. I may have to go into the grocery store just to pick up a couple of things to get me through the next paycheck, which is the end of next week. So, anyway, that's it. So, and maybe I'll try to fit in a haircut this weekend or a hair trim. I don't know. Kind of wait until after the first of the month. But something needs to be done because it only does this now. It got past the stage where I thought it looked really good, and now it's just getting the long stage where it needs help. So I'm thinking I'm going to get it trimmed off to about maybe here where the growth is, get it evened out a little bit, get it trimmed back up this way. But I don't know. We'll see what the hairdresser says when I get over there. So, okay, well, I'm going to cut and sew a little bit tonight and then call it a night. I'm tired again. I didn't get up at 6 o'clock or 6:30 this morning. I didn't get up till 8. And I want to tell you why. There's a train track that runs right along the edge of this property. And they have a big train track repair project going on up here, covering multiple towns. And last night they were making so much racket back there. Every time I just about fell asleep, another piece of equipment came in, or they were doing something back there. It was so loud. I mean, the windows were shut. I even turned the air on and the fan on to try to deaden the noise, and it didn't help. And that must have been going on until about 2 o'clock in the morning. So my alarm did go off at 6. And I got up, went to the bathroom, and I thought, I just can't get up. I think it was close to 3 or 4 when I actually fell asleep. So I am kind of tired, but I do want to work back here a little bit before I go to bed. I hope you all have a good weekend. There's a big festival going on in town tomorrow night. I don't think I'm going to go just because, number one, I don't have the money to spend, and number two, I don't want to be tempted by the food. So, try to get through this weekend. Now that I fought off the pizza craving, I'm going to try to get through the weekend without any major disasters happening. So, all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.